Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and welcome to Morning Brew. Wherever you are, whenever you're watching, I do hope it's a good one. You know, I did the e-news thing this morning, and I thought, oh, I should probably tweet that out. This is, of course, after it was over with. And the easiest way to do it is to just go back into the video. Well, all I can say is I'm glad I normally, number one, don't stream with the camera on, and number two, never go back and watch my own live streams. This was one of the few exceptions. Oh, Lord. Not, was not what I was expecting at all. So, yeah. Don't think I'm going to be doing the e-news thing on camera for a while again. And good morning, Alexander. I'm sorry I missed you over there in the e-news chat. I had ended the stream and I saw that you'd come in and gave a thumbs up. But so far this morning, well, right now it's just the two of us apparently. So what's going on, everyone? I hope you're doing well today. It is Tuesday, of course. And that is Tuesday, January 11th, 2022. I read some things on the e-news stuff, and it's like, obviously there were things I normally wouldn't have talked about. But, that's kind of what the news thing is. Um, and I've been surprised at the response I've gotten, which has been good. So I do want to thank people who have been leaving comments and writing me messages privately. It is much appreciated. And of course, I'm saying one of the few things I really hate people doing, because I really have no idea what to say right now. So let's see here. Nobody's in chat. Kind of limits what I can talk about, because if there's chat going on, then I can at least say something. And good morning, Professor Brady Specs. Thank you. I appreciate that. Like I said, I appeared today on camera. That ain't gonna be happening again. Fuck that. No. I will go on streams on camera where it is required, like Orville Nation, and there's a couple others. But yeah, if it's not required to be on camera, not a chance. And if you have any e-news stories that you think need to be shared out, Professor, let me know. Um, I've got a couple of people that, well, one have been giving me some new websites I can check out to find some different news available. Um, Another has been, well, basically encouraging me, writing some stuff, telling me, sending me links, things like that, so I could just check out a link. It's been quite nice. And good morning, Tina Bojan. How are you? Good morning. I Yeah, this is the morning brew, and normally things are it just quite honestly, it depends on what's going on at the time. I'll admit Tuesday is usually probably the least favorite day of the week for me, basically because I have my wound care appointments that I go to. And greetings to the future, Random Menace. How are you today? I do hope that work is going well. And where is Erica, please? I know she may not be able to come on. That's fine. If she is around and can hear what's going on, let me know, please. So let me see here now. I think I'll take my chances. As soon as I know, I'll go ahead and, well, if nothing else, if I post the link and people show up, I'll just remove everybody. And okay, you'll let me know. That's good. I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat. Like I said, um, Tuesday is not the greatest day. Uh, let's see here. Eric Sander says, "Happy birthday to Erica. She quote grows up unquote a little." Hmm. Oh, today she grows up a little. I don't know about that. And good afternoon, Mike Jimmy. How are you today? I'm not going to slaughter the rest of your name. Uh, I hope you don't take offense. Let's see here. I'll try it. Lorita De Bruyne. That's my attempt. Probably my only attempt at it, but hopefully I came close. And of course he says, haha, don't worry, nobody can pronounce it. You're fine. Well, that's good to know that I'm not alone in not being able to pronounce it. Oh, Brandon Winter says, Captain Trek, it is a running joke. She keeps telling me to grow up anytime I come up with something silly. Well, yeah, maybe. But And Mike Jimmy says, doing all right. Was really sick yesterday after the booster shot, but doing pretty good now. Well, unfortunately, that does happen to be a common side effect, um, particularly particularly for people who are younger. Usually, people in their like their 60s and so on tend to have fewer um, reactions. Thank God I'm not up to that age yet. But so if I ever get the booster, I'll probably have a reaction. Yay. And yes, I did say if. Really. So, as I said, the link is out there. Did I pin it or did I do Bird of Prey? Apparently, I did a Bird of Prey and forgot to pin the link. There we go. At least that is now taken care of. And somebody commented about my intro on the news thing, talking about long intro, and it's funny because that that intro is actually the shortest I've had. It's a minute long, and the only reason I picked it was because it was out there and available and easy to find. So not a problem. And thank you, Eric, for taking care of the bot. I'm going to go ahead and report it as well. And oh yes, I know Green Robert. I know who it was, and I actually I like that because I mean, yes, there's a certain. I need more coffee. Um, a 30-second intro that's in uh StreamYard, but I don't like that. So I thought, what the heck? I found an intro that I liked. It was a minute long, and it's better than the 3-minute intro for the news. For the morning brew, however, I do want a longer intro. I found a song I actually liked. I found a countdown timer I actually liked, and I had the two merged together. And Eric Sanders says I liked it. It reminded me of Aaron Copland's fanfare for the common man. Ah, cool. Yeah, the standard countdown is pretty bad. It it's been so overused. It's just blah. And yes, Arabic. Somebody did say coffee. And for you, because you're here, I'll play it.
Listen to me very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee, black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
And yes, Arabic. I know you like it. So yes, there it is. You love the old intro salty trucker you used to use. Which one? The Cheers one or one before that? Because he's had so many intros over the years. Um, I honestly don't know. And that's just been since I've been listening to him in, what was that, 2018 that I started listening to him. So, um, yep, I can't even count. Oh, the flying text credits. Oh, yes, I like that one. I can kind of hear the tune in my mind. I like that one a lot. It was actually more original than the Cheers thing. And yeah, I missed that one. Unfortunately, it was probably on the computer that crashed before. But my question is, why can't, well, the fact that a lot of his streams have now been removed, or at least privated or unlisted, but why he can't go in or have somebody go in and remove or you know copy the super chats and the whatever that he used, clean it up and send it to him so that he can use it now. Just my idea. And Eric Thunder says, thanks, Cap. I'm on early enough to have an extra coffee or two. Yep. There's nothing like coffee. I'm sorry. I love coffee. I live on it. In fact, the funny thing is, was one time my doctor, because I had to have tests, said, now, you can only have coffee black. I said, that's fine. I'll do it. Don't care for it that way. I do like a little cream and sugar. But at least, and then Professor says you probably could with the super chats. I think you should personally. I mean, he can have somebody do that. And yes, Richie Poole, coffee is life. And Oh, really? I delete that? Let me check again. See if I have that. Would that be under that or no? No. Oh, A&R server. Okay. There we go. There's at least that one. That's not what I was looking for, but at least I found it. I'll need I'll need to ask for somebody to look up something for me, but you know. And good morning, brightest day. How are you today? Did you end up streaming yesterday? Because I yesterday was a blur for me. And he had all those streams where he played them all in order because Admiral Saval paid him a lot of money in super chat to play them all. Okay, I'm going to admit it. I hated when he did that. I honestly hated when he did that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the super chats. Some of them, it's like, okay, yeah, whatever. But when it takes over the entire stream, he might as well just have lumped them all in together and stream those. And let's see here. Uh, Coffee is awesome till that first kidney stone hits. LOL. Trust me, that's not going to stop me. There are very few things in this life that I can proudly say, and yes, I will say proudly say, I'm addicted to, and that's coffee. That's one addiction I never plan to give up, no matter what. Hey, Kronos, what's going on? You don't get bored. Okay. Why do you why do you do premieres instead of going live now? Just out of curiosity. Because I actually like you reading live, but if you prefer doing it at, as a premiere, um, I will let you know there are people that see premiere and go, yeah, whatever. Well, that's one thing I've wanted to tell Rock Solid because half his or more than half his live streams he does his premieres, and I'll see a premiere and go, uh-huh, because usually premieres are edited live streams. They're not actually live streams. Um, Whereas Rock Solid actually does them live, but he has them as premieres. Just my thing. I know what he does. Sometimes I go to him, sometimes I don't. It's just the whole premiere thing. And yes, you can get your coffee now. Too early for party slug. Yeah. Nah, never too early. And good morning, Lance. How are you this morning? Let's see here. Kronos, you're awesome. What do you mean it's too early to hay? Slugs don't have beds. How do you know? Ah, you'll take compliments. Okay. I don't know how to compliment you, but uh, you're welcome. You're awesome. I'll just say that. There's a compliment. It's also a fact. Lance says doing okay so far. Another 90 minutes for my shift. Site has no power tonight. No heat. Mm. Well, at least you've got the extra layers. That's good to hear. And as you get to know Rabbit Slug Ouchies, you will also get to know Kronos. Kronos is Rabbit Slug Ouchies. And good morning, Jedi Bill.
Good morning. How you doing?
Doing all right. How are you?
All right. Good.
Good to hear. So, have you been streaming any? I'm usually asleep.
Not for the last couple of days. I kind of did last week. A little bit, like twice, and I'll probably do the soup later on tonight.
Awesome. Good. Probably if I wake up like I did last night, I'll probably be listening. I may say hello.
Yeah.
I- Nothing against you, but I hope I don't watch it. Um, because if I'm watching it, that means I'm awake, and
Yeah.
I'd rather be asleep.
I hear you.
But yeah, had something happen last night, so didn't get much sleep. But yeah, my dad had gotten out of bed and was going in the other room and ended up falling, and he couldn't get up, so I had to help him up. Me, the one who isn't supposed to lift more than 5 pounds, ends up helping him up.
Mhm.
So I was hurting after that.
Comply, Alexander.
Oh, good grief.
Good morning, Professor Brainy Specs. What's
Used
up,
to have
Robert Slug Allergies?
problems accepting compliments. Well, it's a good thing you've gotten over that. 4 Fahrenheit. I think Bill would die in that. I think he'd die in 54. And minus 14 wind chill.
Older than that, a lot here lately.
Really?
Yeah,
How cold has it been?
it got down to like under 50, like 40, 44, I think.
Whoa.
Yeah, I got like 7 Celsius.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sometimes cold in here in Tucson.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
it's 9 degrees Celsius right now. That is 49 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't wake up like a slug sickle either, Kronos. Oh, the one thing I do love about the chat is they will talk to each other. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's always cool. So I heard you got shouted up by Boomcock.
Yep.
Pretty cool, man.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah, definitely.
Pretty
Particularly
freaking
since I
cool.
gained like about 20 subscribers that night, and then the next day I got another 10. Like, what the heck? Cool. I don't know where the other 10 really came from, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I went to a channel that shouted me out, and I got some there, but not all 10 of them were there. And it's just like, this is cool. Of course, I lost some, but you know, hey, big deal. I'll get them back.
Yeah, for about 3 or 4 days, I was rounding the turnabout around 600, and I finally surpassed it. So, and do a little mention of that.
That's awesome. You got past 600.
Yeah, I think I sit at 602 right now.
Cool. And let's see here, 600 by Easter. Well, if you're talking for you, that would be awesome, Resolute Terms. I think you have a greater chance of getting to 600 by then than I do if people actually watch your content.
No, I unfortunately I'm not wearing a cat hat. Well, I could be. There is a cat on my chair, as you see. There's a tiger. There's a vicious, ferocious tiger on my chair.
Oh, yes.
See, if you
Vicious.
sit like that, then I could all be almost cat hat. Oh.
Oh. Hoping for 1K by February. But that seems a bit of a stretch now. You
And
never know. You never know, brightest day. I will say this. You know, you can get shouted out by different people. So, you know, and that sometimes does little or nothing, and sometimes people will, you know, click on it and subscribe. Just it's a matter of luck.
for a while there, I had as much subscribers as I did videos on my channel. I thought that was kind of cool. I was like at 599, and I had 599 subscribers. It's like that's kind of a cool thing. Video for
Well,
each one of my subscribers.
I can say this: I don't think I've ever had my numbers match. I either had more subscribers than content, and then more content than subscribers.
Mm.
And it's like, cool. I don't care. You never know, though. We could switch again someday.
Yeah.
But let's see here now. Let me go back out. The cat staring at you, Bill, with evil intent.
No,
Oh, 47 Yorktown. Good morning. Go ahead, Bill.
no, I was trying to eat my donut earlier. I had a cinnamon donut for breakfast, and I had to have some.
And it is negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit in eastern Canada. Damn.
Ooh, cold.
What's the wind chill? I may want to actually keep up with chat in order to see what he says, but let's say hi to each other, which is cool. It's cold outside. Yeah, it is. Right now it's 27 degrees here. So it's not as cold as some places, but still cold. Yeah, agreed. If you have to go outside, particularly 47, if you have to go outside, be careful. I would stay in if you can. Professor Brady Speck says, I'll take 51 subs by February 2023. You don't really push your channel. And Green Robert says it's 31 here in Mississippi. I don't know. Professor, why don't you put your link in? Mega Cropper says, do a few humor vids. What do you mean? And who? Eric Sander says, Brr, 47 Yorkton. It's 34 degrees Fahrenheit here. Feels like spring compared to last week. Huh. Wow. See here. The wind chill's about minus 28 Fahrenheit. Thank you, no. And good morning. How are you today?
Morning, Mega Cropper.
Yes, go to channel works for you because you're a mod here. It will only work for you as a mod. By the way, since you're a mod on Mead Radio, why don't you drop my link over there when it gets busy? Just say, you know, I'd appreciate it. You drop a few other links too, but mine's most important. I mean, I would appreciate it. You know, include Jedi Bills, Bird of Prey Fives, of course. You know, anyone else? Brightest Day. You're a mod there, Kronos. I was there earlier. To recall. Too early for work. I'm, it's not on right now. I'm not asking you to work yet. I've actually thought about doing something else on Tuesdays instead of morning brew. It's the hardest day to come up with stuff to talk about because my mind is elsewhere.
Ah, talk what you know. Talk what you enjoy.
Uh,
Try to keep it always best.
let's see here. Steven Ira Bear is taking over as showrunner according to sources. Okay. First of all, what is he taking over? And what sources? Because the sources, I mean, where's your coffee? You got a coffee maker. By the time by the time you got a cup of coffee from me, it'd be a few days from now, and you'd have a coffee sickle. I might as well just, you know, mail you a thermos with a couple of sticks in there to pull the frozen coffee out. Oh, like you're going for coffee now. Yeah, I do need more coffee. You're right. Not going outside today. The wood furnace won't let me. And the only reason to go outside is if you need more wood. And I would say if you do, I would make sure to get extra so that you don't have to go out again. The less you have to go out, the better. That's that's damn cold. Mm. So, if you're going to be doing a soup tonight, are you going to be having a topic, or are you going to just kind of wing it?
Uh, I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
Okay. And Kapla Prey 5.
I think I decided a long time ago. Once I put a topic up there, it just goes out off the rails anyway. So I stopped having them.
Well, the one positive thing that having a topic does is if it goes too far off the rails, at least you've got somewhere to steer it back to,
Yeah.
which I've done a couple of times because I had a topic that I selected for a specific reason, and then people went way off, and I'm going, okay, now let's go back to talking about this
Mm-hmm.
because it was a topic I'd selected for that day. It's like, I understand things going off. That's
There. Uh, I think he's having audio issues. Just snorted laughing, said. Hey, Bird. How you doing, Bird of Prey? Okay. Who subbed to me at least 10 minutes? I don't know. I think I'm probably already subscribed to you, Professor. Hey, it's the Random Menace. What's up, Random Menace? How's it going? Birdsicle is a bird on the roof that becomes an icicle. By the way, icicle is the funniest word. Okay. Why do you think that? And Kronos shows up in the chat. What's up, Kronos? Hello, Carlo Albanese. Hope everyone is well as can be. Well, I'm pretty good this morning. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Top of the morning to you, or day, or mid-afternoon, should I say? The slug had to pass out. Well, that's perfectly fine. We're glad to see you here, Kronos. Has Jedi Bill taken over the internet? I don't know. No, I haven't quite taken over the internet just yet. I'm just holding the fort until Captain Trent returns with his mic issues. So, what was that? Got about 4 words. A word in the Burnett. In Burnett, no need to go outside. Oh, okay. Well, Bill is a co-host. Well, I'll take the temporary co-host for the day. Anyway. Well, that I am. I am a wild and crazy guy. I've showed it from time and time again. That is sure. Always certain to have a pulse, right? 12:50 p.m. in the UK. Okay, so it's lunchtime. One that would be 1 p.m. Almost 2 p.m. 10 minutes to 2 in Slovakia. Okay. Pretty favorite betting section. When everyone has subbed to me, thank you. Hope you all like my content. That was the content that was lost to the Twilight Zone. Otherwise, as Kuroga. Is this the brew or bowl of soup? Oh, it's the brew. It is the brew. I assure you, it is the morning brew. You've seen the coffee clip. The coffee clip has been played once this morning. Where are more cats? Where are more cats? No more cats. Meow. 8:51 in Eastern Canada. Okay. The soup is not for breakfast unless it's miso soup. Okay. 6 hours different. My math is good. That's Kronos. The coffee brew. Yes, the coffee brew. Me and Professor are competing for the. You and Professor are competing for the best content. What? Okay. Random Menace. You love playing a cat. Okay. Random Menace, you must be winning the twice the subs. I don't know. I'll have to check that. I'll have to check that. Yosef needs content. Kurogan math. What? No, those are Kurogan math. Too much. Well, damn. There's pop-ups. I hate. Yeah, stupid little news pop-up.
Thank you, Johnny Bill.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah, no worries.
The internet went stupid. This is why I keep saying to people I need a co-host. I don't think they get. Oh. Don't want to see Yosef's content. I don't know about that. By the way, by the way, uh, Yosef, where is Erica?
You're gonna be milking something, Kronos? Okay.
Your stream welcome? Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, I get it. That's a Star Trek reference. Or planet welcome. Yes, I get it. And yes, Carlo, don't cut the cheese. Let's see here. Don't need to milk soybeans. That's Deeja's work. That's right. What's the plan for today? None, except, of course, my doctor's appointment. Yay. That's the plan for today.
Oh, you got a doctor's appointment.
Yep. Every fucking Tuesday. Wound care. Yay. That's why I'm going to be happy to go see the surgeon on Thursday, which means I'm going to have a shorter stream on Thursday. I'll have to probably cut it to at under 2 hours. So, yeah, people will be like, oh, I'm not going to watch it because it was under 2 hours. So, who knows? Who knows? Yes, Yosef. I'll check Twitter. Ah, okay. No problem. Understood. And no, Carla, you still don't twit. That's a good thing. That's a damn good thing. By the way, Bird, if you're still there, how is Mama Pray? Well, Mr. Echo, there are plenty of mods in here. I'm sure one of them will be glad to take care of anything you need. And yes, we do need a Mama Pray emoji. And Chrono says hey to Echo. It reminds me, I need to open Discord. go to Twitter real quick. Go to that group.
Professor Brainfact, yo, Mr. Echo, YT Fast Glacier. What do you do? What do you need?
All right, Professor, you can check Twitter anytime. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kronos, for making that clear. So people going to be an instant nod, and that's a no. That's a no. In fact, there were several people before that were mods that did nothing wrong, but because they either weren't here very often or JJ recommended, because this is shortly before he passed, he said, cut down on your mods. He gave me a few to remove, not to be mean, but just because he knew that they didn't care for doing it, but they didn't want to say anything. So I removed those people. There were a couple of people I accidentally removed because I went ahead and just. But as soon as I saw they were removed and they were in chat, they got it back. And of course, there are people that are going to be like, they don't like to be in a chat with all mods. And, well. Good afternoon, Joseph.
And greetings.
Hey.
Hello, Jedi Bill. Hello, Captain Trek. Everybody in the chat. This stream definitely needs some bad English and a bad accent.
Well, welcome.
See, well, let me ask you this. I told you, because I asked you how to pronounce that name.
Yes.
And you said Jokowicz.
Yes.
I prefer Jock Ow Itch.
That was actually really funny. I bursted off laughing here because it made much more sense than what than what I wrote. But yeah, you know what? It is one of those names that are hard to pronounce, especially when you see it written like that. And
I'm sorry. What is his country of origin? Because obviously it's not
he's
English
Serbian.
speaking.
He's Serbian. So it's basically a local Serbian name. And I have
Is it
no idea.
do they use a Slavic language, or is it?
No, not really, not really.
Okay.
And honestly, there are people who struggle with the pronunciation of that name, especially when they are not like tennis aficionados, or they basically don't follow sports and they don't know actually who he is, or saw the name only like written.
That's why I was trying to look for
sometimes
videos.
they sometimes say like Dokovic or something. Something like that, but it's Djokovic, yeah. And
Oops.
If you just switch like two letters, the O and the J in his name, if it would be like a wordplay on somebody who is milking cows in Slovak. so yeah, you see, this topic is somehow basically stalking me with all those goats, sheep, cows, and dairy products. It's just nuts and crazy.
Oh, where in the world did he come up with that?
Oh yeah.
Because you mentioned
Uh,
you're liking cheese.
yeah, it basically started. It basically started on I think Salty Stream when we were talking about some food and some local food, and uh, basically I try to explain what is a very popular, almost like a national food here in Slovakia, which is basically um, and it's very hard to describe because when you have like the Italian gnocchi, basically like a flour and potato dough,
Hmm.
and you make basically like small pasta. I don't know, like basically gnocchi. I don't know how to describe it
I
in
know.
a better
Yeah.
way. And you mix it with very specific sheep cheese. It cannot be like it needs to be a very specific sheep cheese. You put sour cream on top and bacon.
Ooh.
Um, so it is, and the interesting thing about that food is that it has a very specific smell coming from the cheese, and some people really like it, and some people find it extremely appalling. So so it's always like a lottery when we invite guests that are coming over, like like colleagues from other countries when they are visiting Slovakia, and we invite them to a typical Slovak restaurant,
Hmm.
and we order that food for them, and with a local cola drink as well. That was created sometimes in the 70s, and the recipe didn't change since then. And it's dark. Just imagine a drink that is basically has the same color as Coke or Pepsi,
Hmm.
but has a very um, specific taste because they are adding to it, and I don't know. Give me a second. I will Google the ingredients. But it is the sticky black candy that many people don't like. What is it called? Uh,
Licorice or
Give me a second. Google Translate always licorice.
sheep.
And it has a slight hint of licorice in it, and um, I hate it actually. I mean the candy, but the drink is actually really good. So, and this is something that we order for them for the people, and
Ooh.
usually they either really enjoy the whole combo or they hate it with their guts, and there is nothing like a in between reaction to that food. It's either like yay tasty or uh
What the?
please take it away. It
Give me.
looks like a vomit and smells even worse. Even that's an opinion that I heard about it. So yeah. Uh, oh dear, it's future guy. I'm just reading the comments here. Kronos is very happy to see me.
Hmm.
He says, "Oh shit, Joseph." So it's never good when it's leaky, Kronos. So you should do about it, something about it. Yeah. Jim and words are hard. Hard names. Um, hard- a
Of
joke.
course,
What's
Professor. Of course. More
more
cats for Joseph.
Joseph? Joseph has 4 cats, and despite the number reduced by one for a week, the lost boy got found, or yeah, basically returned, and the little bastard. I asked him where he was for a week, and didn't answer me. And only then I realized how much. By my house is the gnocchi dish with bacon. We love it. Okay, Tina. Uh, it's
Sounds
basically, yeah.
wonderful.
But when you look at the map, basically Slovakia and Poland have a common border, and it's a food that comes from northern Slovakia, so basically like from the mountains, and we share basically the recipe for the sheep cheese. And share, share is a very nice word. There is actually a fight between Slovakia and Poland about the origins of that cheese,
Mm-hmm.
where even Romania, that is
I'm glad
something
you
like
got me that.
1,000 kilometers away from us, is claiming that it belongs to them. But it belongs to but the recipe for the cheese actually belongs to the world's heritage for UNESCO. So that's why there is such a fight, because it has a big impact on tourism and so on and so on. You wouldn't believe how uh, like small things influence in a small country like Slovakia, the tourism, like food, you know. And so that's why. And so yeah, when you say the local Polish market has it, so it will be probably very close to the one that I'm talking about.
My question is, would there be a variant? Would you think the Polish make it any differently?
No,
Uh,
no. It's
okay.
basically the same recipe, because when you imagine that the mountains that we have and it is really like it comes from northern Slovakia, that the
Mm-hmm.
mountains that are there are literally the border between Poland and Slovakia goes across the mountains. So basically, and usually where you have like sheep and shepherds, it's usually like in the mountains, and somewhere where it is very rural, like rural areas. And this is even historically very rural areas. So the recipe is pretty much the same, because even the language, or how do you call it, like the not like the accents, but when the language in the areas around the border is slightly different, because they modified so many words in their common daily language, that basically it's like a mix between Slovak and Polish. So it's interesting thing, like pure historically. So
I find it funny that there was somebody I used to talk to regularly from Poland, and of course there were a lot of Russian dishes that they said were Polish. So I don't know which they were, Russian or Polish.
this is once again when you look at the the map. They have a border with Poland has a border with Russia and Ukraine. So it is basically once again like mixed as well, like the area where I'm living, which is southern part of Slovakia, is heavily influenced with the Hungarian and Austrian kitchen.
Ooh.
And simply because it used to be the Austrian Hungarian monarchy until the end of World War One. We were basically part of the Hungarian Austrian monarchy, so the Slovakia, and parts of the Czech Republic belong to the to Germany. There are still disputed areas like uh, on the border between Germany and Czech Republic, that were everything was basically settled after World War II, but there are still like historically uh, diplomatic conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it diplomatic conflicts that has it's literally like nothing. It's like sometimes like some articles appear in some historical journal, and then there is a little bit of Twitter war, a little bit of Facebook war, and 2 weeks later it's over. Then there is silence about that topic for about 2 years, and once again something like that happens. So it's interesting. Yeah. No, but in general, when we're talking about that food, I even sent to Bert a link to a restaurant that is in New York, that is run by Czech immigrants,
Hmm.
and they are serving their basically typical Czech and Slovak dishes. So yeah, even something like that you can find in New York. I know that there are like stores here and there where you can buy like local stores where you can buy imported food. But this is the one restaurant that I found in New York. There are probably more around the USA, but
Bird. Bird.
what Czechs?
You,
Yeah,
we're talking
Czechs.
about Texas in what was Czechoslovakia, and
Yeah,
yeah,
so much chat here. Yeah, so
and
this is interesting. And
good morning, Keely Chow.
hey, Keely.
Hey, Kitty Chow. Roll Tide, brother. Roll Tide.
Yeah, but and Kronos says not enough chat. Kronos, you are like 50% of the chat,
At
basically.
least. Good morning, derivative Jill. How are you today?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Jill. It's okay. Oh, good morning and good morning. Yeah, everybody has a morning. Only I'm stuck in the afternoon here, and somebody else is here as well from Europe. Who was it?
I'm not sure.
Who is here from? I think I saw somebody. Carlo.
Oh, Carlo.
Carlo.
Okay, yeah.
Carlo. Okay. So yeah, I. Why do you need to do sit-ups, Kronos? I'm not saying it's a bad exercise if your knees are okay, but why would somebody do that?
And Keely
And
Chow says January 25th will be payback on the court. Um, okay. I'm not
Kili, I'm
sure.
not sure what you're referring to. But you have at least 200 characters to give us the cliff notes.
Yes, but that is in Europe. Not the EU,
Frosties
but
or
in
I.
Europe.
Yeah. And yeah, so
Front knee or hind knee? What are you talking about?
I'm not sure if Carlo is here, but Carlo was here.
Yes, he was.
Uh, Chrono says laughter is great for the belly. You know what? There's it was when was it? I think last Friday. We were in my neighbor's man cave, and his brother and cousin came over to visit for a visit. So we were there, obviously chatting, talking. There was like YouTube playing in the background. Uh,
Hmm.
Basically in the background on the projector we were like watching YouTube videos, and one of them came up. Okay, there's this one cook who is making like recipes, and let's watch him. And you know what, it's basically uh, yeah, he is the guy just imagine, is he says, I'm doing like classic homemade recipes and I put my twist in it. You know what? The all the recipes, basically everything starts good, but it's basically like when you are watching Mr. Bean. It's everything starts like normal and it gradually becomes ridiculous. And you are just watching the videos, what he is putting everything in the food. Basically, I'm not going to even describe it because it's just it starts like a normal recipe but ends always up in a disaster. But the funniest things, it's not the video. The videos are probably more cringy than funny. But then we went in the comment section on YouTube. And when you say that the laugh is a good exercise for the belly, just imagine four adult men in cramps, like in cramps. How hard we were laughing! It was like when Squeezy's on the panel. Like we were barely grasping for air. It was horrible how hard we were laughing about the comments. Sometimes the comments are way better than the videos themselves.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
And
I
reviews Batwoman, so you don't have to. I never watched a single minute of that show. It's basically I had enough when I just saw like screenshots from that show. I never even attempted to watch it.
you heard correctly, Kronos. They
Are
wouldn't
they having
be
like financial
selling.
problems?
Yeah, they're trying to get out of the TV market.
Mm.
Of course, if
Are they
they
going to
actually
create
made
something like
shows
this?
that were good,
Really?
if they
Hmm.
made shows that were good, then they wouldn't have had the problems they do now.
The one thing that I watched on CW was one of the shows. What was it? Kyle XY. That was a sci-fi show. That was relatively well done show. That
That was
was
what I
about
always meant to check out, but never did.
yeah. That was a good show. It had the typical CW family friendly content, but it wasn't bad. It was a nice sci-fi concept. Once again, it had a little bit of teen drama, but it was about teenagers, so obviously it had
Right.
teen drama in there. But it was highly watchable. It was highly watchable. But once again, it was a CW show, so uh, it started very strong. Then the quality went down, and then they canceled it. And Ringer, that was the show with what's her name? She played Buffy, right? That one. Or am I mixing up something? Sarah Michelle Gellar, I think.
Oh, okay, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Let me look at the link. I want to make sure I should be subscribed, but that doesn't mean anything. YouTube. Okay, good. I am subscribed. 917. He's only 23 away. No, 83. 83 away from 1,000.
I'm just okay. And there is a plenty of content on the channel,
Oh, yes.
and I'm not subscribed, so here is the subscription 918. And turn on the bell notification, and I will definitely check it out. Why
And
not?
that's one I actually watch as well. So,
And,
Well, if you can get it for the right price, why not? Because you would have to be a company that's already got um, several TV stations.
and another thing, it's basically a brand, okay. And if the brand is currently like down, so the stock price should be lower. And the only thing that you need is basically a good management, like and just have a look at what's possible to do with the channel. And because when you look at it, they have over the year they created a nice catalog of things. I'm not saying the quality is there, but the quantity, that everything has like a high quality, but the
Yeah.
quantity is definitely there. So
And good morning, Dadman Walking 55. Glad you were
Hey, Deadman.
able to stop by. Um, yeah, this is Morning Brew. We usually have different different people on every day. Uh, just general chat is what we're talking about. Most of the time, anyone is welcome to join the panel uh, if the link is put out there. There are days, of course, that I'm able to wrangle somebody in and the link isn't out, but some days it is, like today.
and yes, and sometimes the morning brew is a very brief meal. Sometimes it is like a family dinner. Yeah, usually at the early hours for the US folks, it is like sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's really busy. I would want to buy, okay, like on CBS stock, yeah. And what can happen? It's probably what will most probably happen is another merger with somebody, or they will just sell. Another thing you can do is sell the whole catalog and basically close the business. But because from what I understand, CW is a relatively small network compared to other networks. Because I know that they are not when they have something like, I don't know, on the Nielsen rating, that people are there's like 1.2 million people watching a show, they consider a success, which for Fox it would be a complete disaster, and they would cancel the show like they did
Yeah.
with so many things before that.
And Professor, if you would be so kind as to put in the link for History with R&R, and if somebody could put in the link for Proto Prey 5, I would appreciate that because I always like to support good content. Both those channels do provide good content. Of course, every channel that has been mentioned that I've seen has good content out there. So that's one thing I like to do. Is I want to support the community. You know, I like to have the links dropped to other channels so people can go and you know check it out, subscribe if you want to. It's
Oh.
just I don't. For me, it's a good thing. I don't know. Of course, Murda's Day's on it, and you're welcome, Bird. And of course, Brightest Day's also on the History with R&R. You must have your That's right. We rise together.
This is what I like as a work-related thing. People send me a request and they ask me, they politely ask me if everything is okay, and I just checked it and told them what's missing, and they are like, okay, perfect, we will add it. Yeah, that's how you
What?
should work, not.
Yeah.
Sometimes because sometimes people feel entitled, like, but I submitted it. It's your thing to finish everything, and like, yes, I can. I will work on it if I have all necessary data. But if you don't provide me with all the necessary data, you can go and yeah, make some self love.
I'm sorry. What? Make some self love?
Yeah, self love. They can go and f themselves.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where you were going with that one, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to avoid certain words.
Trigger words.
No, not necessarily trigger words, but the thing is, even by using like f bombs or something, I use them when it's necessary, not like all the time. At least online, I'm trying to be as PG-13 as possible.
and thank you, Keely Chow, for putting out Brightest Days Lake. Um, Trust me, if you like listening to somebody reading a good book, definitely check out Brightest Day. Let's see here. Oh. And does Dead Man Walking 55 have a channel? And yes, thank you, Keely. I checked that channel out yesterday. That was in the list that you gave me. Most of the ones that you gave me, I was already subscribed to. That one I was not. So I did. So yeah, I definitely need more coffee. Thankfully, I've got some sitting right here. Thank God for coffee. I don't think I could function without it. Well, no, no, Jill does not have wrenches everywhere yet. I've seen her on one stream that she didn't have a wrench on yet, but that was a couple of weeks ago and could have changed by now. Uh, it's Kronos. Okay, okay, I get it. Get it. Swear to God, some of the people like that clip, some of them don't. But
Which one? The Janeway one?
yes,
I love it.
Listen to me very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
you're the one who likes the. Let's see here. Eric Saunders loves Janeway. Kronos likes Janeway. So yeah.
And I keep always triggering people by saying Janeway did nothing wrong.
That's true. which of course
People
we know
keep
she did.
saying, and people keep saying that she was written inconsistently. Our friend Itza. I don't know. It was like every single character on every single show was inconsistent.
Well, okay, with Janeway, there were I kept trying to think. There were a couple episodes. I don't remember who wrote them, where everybody was basically doing the Janeway is awesome thing, like they do with Mikey Spock. Um, except this was just like, what the hell are you doing? And even it didn't fit. Ooh, wow! You have a special guest. Good morning.
Morning, Joe.
Good morning. Nothing like a weak K-cup to make me appreciate a good strong cup of coffee.
A weak K-cup? Wow.
Yeah, well, all my K-cups are weak. I don't know. I guess my coffee, I take it stronger than normal.
I would say so. Because I'm usually able to dump a K cup in a pot of coffee and just make at least a half a pot. So you like you're
But
strong. Yeah.
but at least coffee talk doesn't stray too far from Janeway.
And by the way, hi Jill.
Hi.
Oh, how are you today, Jill?
Yes, you're right, Bird of Prey 5. I should make smaller cups. Because I make 12 ounces. I should just make 8. Thank you for that suggestion.
K-cup. Is this like the one from the gas station?
No, it's a
What's a K-cup?
Keurig
I don't know.
coffee machine.
Oh,
I have a
Keurig.
dual coffee machine, where you can make a normal pot of coffee, but you can also get these little cups that you stick in the little thing, and it stabs a hole in it. And it's you don't have to measure out any coffee or anything. It just
They were
makes you
originally
one cup of coffee.
Yeah. They were
the
originally named
funniest.
K cups because they were made by Keurig. Now other
Oh,
manufacturers make the things, but they're still called K cups.
you
Yeah,
know
just
what?
like Band-Aid.
Yeah.
What just happened? The funniest thing happened to me right now. I was googling what's a K-cup because I had no idea, and Google automatically changed the K to an F cup, and I didn't realize it. I hit enter, and first thing that popped up was like pictures of brass. That happened to me right.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
And 54.5 Access Radio says, hashtag Janeway did nothing wrong.
Except kill Tuvix.
2 weeks was an abomination and deserved to die.
Oh, I know. I just like to be controversial.
Yeah, you know what? And my statement is as controversial as yours, and it's always a funny discussion when it comes to that topic.
Isn't that a little
Yeah.
derivative there, Jill?
So what? Yeah, no, I'm not against derivatives. Anti-derivative doesn't mean I'm against everything that's derivative. I love the Orville, totally derivative, but it's one of the greatest shows on TV right now.
Yeah. And coming basically to the screens in under 2 months. We can say under 2 months because it's going to be March 10th. Yeah, season 3. and Bert, seriously, you put it there. But okay. Those are the facts. It was by accident, but yeah. Yes, F cup exactly. And when you Google F cup, it's basically uh, like a smaller parachute or something. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
unfortunately, and I said it to the captain. Erica is in a serious conference call that and she literally told me like, "Don't disturb me right now," because she's presenting like big numbers there and to some big wigs. So it's like really I have to stay quiet.
You have to stay quiet for bigwigs. I missed that part of the conversation.
It's the good thing is she's downstairs in her own home office.
Oh,
So.
she's working and you're not, so you gotta be quiet.
Actually, you would be surprised. Okay. I can't say that I'm working like 100%, but I'm definitely here at my computer. And when I'm quiet for 1 minute here and there, I'm trying to work.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, because it is like I always say that work is the last desperate attempt how to get some money, and I'm very desperate, so I'm working. And yeah, and
Oh,
it's
that's
not
good.
about it's not about it's not about the amount of work. It's
The
about the amount of
quality.
money and that quality. Yes, of course. No, it's like the good thing with my job is when I have no when there is nothing like something like scheduled phone calls or something. It's like the work that I have that I do. It has to be done, and nobody's asking me when I'm doing my work.
And yes, Bird, you are correct. It is a news show. It's not being reported as a news show, but it is a news show. Or at least it has a new title.
When they do that, when they let you work how whatever speed you like, they tend to like little updates and stuff. And the Orville was canceled, according to Bird of Prey 5, and I was the only one to report it. What is coming in 2 months is Orville New Horizons, a different show. I'm not going to argue that point. They even have a different bridge. How could I argue it? Okay, but the Orville's still here, and I hope there's a fourth season. I want Orville New Horizons to get another season.
So
Honestly,
you want to cuddle Yosef? Is that what you're saying?
the good thing is that's not my name and that's not my country, so it's okay. So I'm completely fine with that statement. uh, Sorry, you wanted to say?
Well, that's a profession in some cases. A cuddler.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
This is something that Bird was reviewing on his channel based on some suggestions from his trusty viewers. He was checking out some cuddlers in New York and the general area, and it's so weird what people are willing to do for money.
Not really. Not anymore. People will do just about anything for money. I I don't get it, but
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Reality TV tells us that your statement is 100% correct.
why do people do it? I'll never know. Oh, good God.
They don't have talents. I'm cuddle with yours.
I mean, that's why the show Squid Games was so popular, because there are real life people who would probably actually do that.
Hmm.
So it's kind of realistic.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Your favorite Looney Tunes character. I haven't talked about this one for a while. Um, Bugs Bunny. I'll go with that.
I'll go with Wile E. Coyote.
You want an answer from me? I honestly don't know. Bugs Bunny was always funny. Wile E. Coyote as well. And especially, I always liked like those when the Roadrunner painted like the
Malachi and
tunnel entrance.
Tasmanian Devil.
Oh, that one
Tasmanian
was
Devil. I
good as well.
figured you would mention
Yes.
that.
That is the Kronos of
Chris.
Looney Tunes universe.
Mm-hmm.
Never saw Squid Game.
It was all right.
I still haven't watched Squid Game, so yeah, don't feel bad.
Funny. It was funny,
I
but not necessary. But it
can't
was good.
see it, but hey, that's another thing.
It's a good show.
And yes, Bugs was a
Nothing to get too
cross-dresser at
excited about,
times.
though.
You are correct, Kronos.
Pepe Le Pew is also good.
Oh, he got canceled recently, didn't he? From Space Jam.
He was oh, that's the frog, the green frog. Or what is
And
it?
Andale, Iba. Speedy Gonzales. I am Speedy Gonzales.
Yeah, Speedy Gonzales is great.
I love Speedy Gonzales.
The thing is, I haven't watched like Looney Tunes for ages now. Which one is Yosemite Sam?
All the episodes are on HBO Max.
HBO Max is not available in Slovakia.
Oh no, it's not. No, actually, Kronos, Speedy Gonzales is not racist. If you want the racist mouse, you want Slowpoke Rodriguez.
Well, he was the mascot for my engineering fraternity in college, so he has a special place. Plus, he was certified genius, like me. Bert, you are a genius. Especially, I appreciate your language skills.
Oh, I agree. Mara the Martian. I never did. I don't remember seeing that one. What's it? No, you're right.
That's a good point. Good point.
Awesome. Random Looney Tunes fan 2000. I have 278 subs now. Cool.
And I'm one of them. And Kronos says, I used to watch Looney Tunes all the time. You know what? When it was on TV, yeah, I watched it as well because it was funny. And but unfortunately, nothing like that available here. And because we have still only HBO Go, but they are switching to HBO Max right now in when was it? I think the first quarter of this year they should switch to HBO Max, which is good because my wife is paying for HBO Go, and it has very limited amount of content. Another thing that comes to us is not like Paramount, but something like because Paramount is in the United States as a separate service, but they are combining it with Peacock and something like 4 different services that come in one package that will be available. Yeah, and then Disney should come in the summer somewhere, probably July or August. But I'm not holding my breath here because they said it as well last year that Disney Plus will be available like as of August 2021, and nothing.
August 2021, and it's now January 2022.
22.
Hmm.
Yeah, exactly. No, but the thing is, I mentioned it that that Netflix, but it's good that so many services actually announce that they are coming, because at least Netflix is putting up subtitles, like local subtitles, either Czech or Slovak subtitles, or
Yeah.
they are even doing the dubbing for some of the content,
Ah.
at least the movies, because otherwise they were just doing nothing. It was here, and whoever subscribed, who did not, yeah. And but the thing is, I'm not sure if I will stick with Netflix. My wife has to decide if she wants to keep Netflix, or I will reduce it, like the number of accounts or something, because mm, I'm not sure, because I'm sharing it with my sister and my mom.
The only reason I'm keeping Netflix is so I can finally watch Cobra Kai maybe sometime later.
Hmm. And that's another thing. My wife watched recently Cobra Kai, and she is in all those crazy shows, like
Oh, Cobra Kai is great.
uh, uh, those uh, I don't want to use the bad words here, but
Oh,
Jesus, like the crossdresser shows
oh,
that are on Netflix, like with or the Queer Eye that is there, and some other stuff that she watches. Then
Hmm.
she keeps HBO for the Sex and the City, and it's becoming crazy, because it will if because I definitely want to have Paramount and I want to have Disney, and it will be like two more subscriptions that we are adding, and it's becoming then ridiculous, because it's so much money, basically.
Easy enough. Don't support New Trek. Don't subscribe to Paramount Plus.
But there is
There you
another
go.
thing. There is another thing why I want to have
Oh,
it,
well, you have to for to pray 5.
mm,
You have
you
no
know,
choice.
and
I could tell you a story about Paramount Plus. I subscribed to Paramount Plus because I thought I could watch Yellowstone.
Hmm.
And to my knowledge, you can't watch Yellowstone on Paramount Plus. I was so angry.
Oh,
why?
You know what? Then I tried to turn around. I got a subscription to the Peacock Plus so I could watch the last 3 seasons of Yellowstone. I had
Hmm.
watched the first season and I wanted to watch the other two. Now season 4 is completed and I want to watch the rest of that. I just hope I could watch them on one of them, and I'm paying for all of them. It's so frustrating, all those subscriptions I have.
Yeah. But Jill, the problem is that currently we have the classic Star Trek available on Netflix.
Hmm.
But just like in the United States, I assume the moment Paramount becomes available in Europe and in my region, they will pull Star Trek from Netflix.
you're right. That's why you got to buy the DVDs, physical media, and download
You
them
know what?
onto your hard
And
drive.
this is a discussion that we had, Captain Track, yesterday when you were on Salty's channel, when we had it's all about convenience, because I have every single Star Trek show
Mhm.
I have on my like on my server. It's like basically like a network attached storage, so I can watch it on every TV, on every mobile phone, on every computer. I just need to go there, log in, and I can watch it.
I can do
So
that with my physical media too. I just downloaded everything to my hard drive, and it's on my
yeah,
network.
yeah, it's basically on my hard drive, but it's so much more convenient to go to
Yeah, I
Netflix
know.
and watch it. It's about being lazy. It's about laziness, about nothing else. And
All right.
of course, what I assume, I don't have Amazon Prime, because with Amazon Prime in the United States, you have at least like zero delivery cost or faster deliveries or whatever. But Amazon Prime has, except for the video content, no meaning for me because Amazon
Yeah.
doesn't deliver to Slovakia, or when
Hmm.
they deliver
No
only
kidding.
certain things, and when they deliver, it takes them an eternity.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have the feeling that they are literally shipping it like if I ordered it from Wish, like from China. It takes yeah, so that's why I had for Picard season 1 I had the Prime subscription, but then I immediately canceled it.
Oh,
And
I meant
sorry,
to answer. I meant to answer Mega Cropper's question earlier about my advanced score for Roe Lauren this Saturday. Um, we're not reviewing Ensign Row this week. We're only reviewing Redemption Part 1 and 2 and all of season 4. So and our top 3 season 4 episodes and season 4 episodes and our bottom um 3 season 4 episodes.
TNG.
Yeah, TNG on Clockwork Times channel.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I just wanted to answer that
Can you
question.
put the channel in the chat? I'm not sure if I'm
Oh, sure, I can. I'm sorry
subscribed.
to derail your little thing,
No, 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 no
your
problem, no problem.
discussion
When we're
of
talking about season 4, there is one episode that many people put probably on the bottom of their list, but I have it like on the top of my
Mhm.
list of season 4, and it's Night Terrors.
Wow, I hate that episode so much. I have to find you. I have to tell you. Really?
I
Wow.
hate that episode. Yes.
Really? Is it really me who? It is literally my guilty pleasure, that episode.
Please, I have to find you. Blah blah
Eyes in the
blah. It's like shut up and
dark.
say what you have to say.
One
I do like
moon
how fast Ada
circled.
finds the element that they need, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yeah, the hydrogen. Yeah, it's, yeah, and you know what? It's um. By the way, the scene with Beverly in the morgue belongs to the like probably scariest scenes in all of Star Trek.
Okay, I guess I can see how there are some horror elements there.
Yeah, go away. See, I really like that episode. So I can imagine that it will end up probably on the bottom
Yeah,
of your
yeah.
list
Well,
when you are
actually,
doing the
especially now
reviews.
that you've got it in my mind.
But it definitely is one of my favorite episodes of that season.
Incredible. Well, you should show up on Saturday and let us know.
Uh, if it's like
Oh, it might be too late for you.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's the,
never
that's the
mind.
problem. When is it?
It's 9 p.m. Central.
9 p.m. Central. Yeah, so do 7 hours, add 7 hours to that, and that's like right in the middle of my night. So
Mhm.
okay, but you know what? I don't mind rewatching, like watching the replays of that. So okay, I just go here, click there, and Gap Stargate. Greetings, hello there.
Oh, Jedi Bill, is there anything you want to talk about before you go? I know you need to go pretty soon.
No, I'm just gonna get soup coming up, and I'll put my link in the chat before I go. And
Awesome.
thank you for
Thank
having
you.
me on, Captain Trek.
Oh, you're more than welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on and helping me out when I my computer said,
Oh,
hello.
no worries, no worries. That happens.
Have a good day, Jedi Bill.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care, Bill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just trying to. There we go. Here's my link. Oh, you got it. You beat me to it, Jill.
I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, you guys have a great day, everybody.
You have a good day. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you again, Bill, for coming on.
Later. Yep. Bye.
So,
King of YouTube? No, not yet. That will come in a few years. You know, that's when I don't know.
Who
When a
is the
few
king of
people
you?
accept some apologies. uh, which, yeah, I'm not holding my breath for. But yeah. I'm sorry, Joe. What were you saying?
Who is the king of YouTube?
Technically, the king of YouTube is probably PewDiePie or somebody
Oh
like
no.
that.
I thought there was somebody in our group who called themselves that I just don't know. Never mind. I don't want to hear about PewDiePie.
there are so many good episodes in season 4. I just opened the list,
Oh
and
yeah. Well, I haven't even evaluated mine yet.
because
Let me guess. You like Next Generation season 1? Oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it. With the dark skin planet.
Code of Honor.
Code of Honor. Thank you.
You know what? And the problem with that episode is that I can tell you when you look at just the synopsis and you don't watch it and you just read on it, it's not like completely bad story.
You can't tell. Yeah, you can't tell from the description for sure.
Yeah, it's not a bad story. The problem is literally something that, and I assume countries, especially like the United States, look at it as very um, racially insensitive.
Yeah, well, I'll be happy if I don't ever have to watch Code of Honor ever again. That's for sure.
And you know what?
Absolutely.
The biggest problem there is, for me, it's not the story, and I keep always saying that I grew up in a country where and I live in a country where 99.9 population is white. You know, it's just I'm in Central European country, so literally. Uh, no, no racial discrimination because there is nobody else. Uh, I'm not saying it wouldn't be here if it was any different, but I never saw Code of Honor from that perspective until I was basically pointed in the direction how insensitive it is.
Well,
I
I
wouldn't
heard
even
that
mind it. Yeah,
Code of
go.
Honor was supposed to be lizards. They're supposed to be lizards, which would have made things a little more detached.
Oh yeah,
True.
definitely. But probably they were Chronos, no, actually, only pink skins when you think about it. Um, and yeah, probably if it was like if they made them like the lizard people or something, it would be way more acceptable.
It would
But
make a lot more sense for them to
yeah,
be lizard people
but
because they
general.
access only their lizard part of their brain because they're sexist. They steal things because they want. Their behavior is like the Klingorks, who I also see as lizard people from
Mhm.
STD.
Hmm.
So, so,
Yeah,
so the lizard thing would have helped a ton.
yeah, but you know what? The problem with
Any
especially the first half of the season. Sorry, Captain, just finish the sentence. The acting is so bad, so such a wooden acting that you can't find it like in a school theater production. The kids are acting better than some of the actors, including Patrick Stewart. I'm sorry to say that the first
Yeah,
season is just
the
disastrous.
only good scene in that entire episode is when Data, the shaving scene with Data and Jordy.
Hmm.
And nobody even remembers that part. So
Yeah, because that was Data wanted to grow his beard.
yeah.
And there is as well another episode, I think, in season 6 where Jordy is growing up his beard. Growing his beard, yeah.
Oh,
So
Ervik Sonder says that Up the Long Ladder was pretty bad as well. I think it was banned in Ireland. Yeah, that one was pretty bad,
oh,
especially if
see,
you listen.
that's a season 2 episode, yeah.
Hmm.
That's a season 2 episode. You know what? Because yeah, it was like, okay, there we have the Irish Irish stereotypes with, and then the other part of the race that were trying the cloning and everything.
Hmm.
That was a weird episode.
Yeah.
The the weird part was okay, now mixed, multiple marriages are now must happen. It's like, what? Wait a minute. I don't know if I would say they must happen. I would perhaps encourage it to.
Yeah, it was really presumptuous of the Enterprise to just say like, "Hey, this is what we decide is best for y'all, so y'all do this."
Exactly.
Oh yeah, when they decided,
You're going to
okay,
have to get married. Each
and
one will
with
have
three wives, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
it's like,
like polygamy, yay. And the main female character from the girl that was so after Riker, basically the horny daughter.
hmm no, they should
That
have
was
done it. That would
just,
have added extra DNA.
yeah, that was a weird episode. And
Not quite as weird as the one where they were cloning uh, him and Pulaski. Wasn't it him? Who was it? Using the stomach lining. Well, that was the same episode. What the hell? That just no.
yeah, that was definitely one of the
The,
weirder episodes. Yeah. Go,
the
Jay.
only thing I remember Pulaski doing that episode is some tea thing with Worf.
Pulaski did the ritual with Worf, and but was it the same episode? I don't remember.
No. Yeah. Well,
Go-
that one. Yes, that was the B plot for that episode.
Oh, okay, because Pulaski was the one who discovered that they are the clones, and yeah, she was the one firing with Riker the phasers into their clones as well. Yeah, it was a very weird episode when I think about
Uh,
it. And the funniest thing was that one of the guys who was on the planet of the clones looked like Eddie Murphy. When you
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that. Oh
The
no. Well,
clones, yeah.
At least they didn't name the episode "Send in the Clones." That would have been. Oh.
I'm still checking the fourth season here, the episodes. I assume that the Drumhead will be on somewhere in the top.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Drumhead. That's pretty great.
That's a really good episode. And you know what? This is one of the episodes where basically they excel in writing and in saving money, because it was just a bottle episode, and nothing
Drumhead is
special.
really great for as a commentary on our society. But my
Yes.
favorite episode on season 4 would be probably Data's Day.
Data's Day. Oh yeah, with the Romulan spy. Yeah.
Hmm.
That one is good, definitely.
Yes.
I'm thinking about what are the episodes that I like. I like the campier one on this season actually, and that was like the Night Terrors and the Nth Degree with Barkley, where he
Oh
becomes
yeah,
so
that's a great one too.
super smart. And
But
yeah,
yeah,
Well, at least that
yeah,
one's
that's
better
an
than the
awesome
one
one.
where he becomes a spider.
Oh,
But that doesn't happen.
that is in season 7, Genesis.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying the
Yeah.
episode with Barkley connected to the computer is far better than the other one. I just don't like spiders.
I like spiders. My wife hates spiders, like, and that's a thing. I'm always overprotective over spiders, and when they are like when some spider comes into the house, I'm the one who carries that spider out on my hand, and she's like, I have a spider in my office. That was like 2 weeks before Christmas. I have a spider in my office. He's one ugly, ugly spider. You know what? I came in to her office, and she showed me the spider, and it was slightly over half an inch big spider. So small, tiny spider, and completely like white, um like the like bone colored, like
If you
no,
tell me it was cute,
white-ish. It was so cute. I took the spider and brought it to my home office, so he is here somewhere hiding.
Lord.
I didn't. Yes,
Is it like
I'm not going to kill a spider.
I
Never.
didn't say kill it. It's just cute.
one of those spiders with the giant eyes?
No, 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 no. It was literally a tiny, tiny spider. I don't know. It probably we probably took it home from a flower shop or something.
And
What coin would you say it was comparable to? Now I know you guys don't have real coins there, but an American penny, a dime, a nickel, quarter.
Smaller than a quarter,
Uh,
nickel or
probably,
slightly larger.
probably.
Okay.
because I say if it was the size of any of those coins, it needs to die.
No,
I hello world, it's Berto Prey 5, Kapla.
Thank you.
Kaplabert.
You're welcome.
Just about ready to say, okay, now it's time for your.
I knew you were, Captain.
Yeah.
I've told this story before, but it's a quick story, so I'll say it again. I hate spiders. Okay. I don't like them. I hate bugs generally of all types. And if I was driving and like a bug came out, I was like, oh shit. It's not good for anybody. But apparently the human male has this thing called testosterone. And when there's a woman nearby, you immediately become far more braver than you ever would have on your own. Because on one of my, it was the first or second date with a woman who was nearby, I was very happy with. I wanted to make a good impression. And we were driving, stopped at a light, and this spider comes down from like the center of the rear view driver's mirror. And my first instinct was, I jump out of the fucking car. But within a microsecond, I was like, oh shit, no, you're being, basically being evaluated on my manliness now. So that I can't do. I can't jump out of the car and leave it flying and, let her die a burning death just to take out a spider. So instead of doing that, I bravely look at the spider, put my hand on it, and I look at her and say, do you mind if I kill this thing? And she was like, no, go ahead. I just crushed it in my hand like a human being crushing a spider instead of running away and jumping out of the car like a human being running from a spider.
Instead of flight, you took fight.
Yes. Of course, after she was gone, had to like wash my hand for 10 minutes. But
Yeah. Normally, if I'm squishing bugs, I use an object.
yeah, well, there was no object. It was just a hand.
Yeah. By the way,
I
there
caught
is
it
one
too.
type of bugs that I don't like, and I really don't understand why people find them so appealing. Butterflies.
What? You
If I
hate
were,
butterflies?
it's not like hate, but if I should decide if I kill a butterfly or a spider, I always go for the butterfly.
You've killed butterflies?
I don't kill butterflies. I just don't like butterflies. It's basically just imagine tear away the wings and what stays is just another ugly bug.
Yeah, tear away your arms and legs, and what stays? Just another ugly lump.
But okay, just imagine away the wings. What stays?
A caterpillar.
Yeah, basically something that looks ugly. Yeah. So yeah, definitely if I should decide between a butterfly and a spider, spider lives, butterfly dies.
But the spider is
What?
never cute. The butterfly at least is cute at half its life with its wings.
Yeah, I like the fractal patterns on a butterfly.
I mean, are you saying you kill ladybugs too, Joseph?
No, why should I kill ladybugs? Ladybugs are
Well, you tear
good.
off the wings and there's just another beetle.
I'm not tearing. I'm not. Basically, there are
You're
only
a
two,
monster, Joseph. You know that? You're a monster.
and it's just because of your influence. I'm too long subscribed to your
Oh,
channel. You
my
told me all the
influence?
horrible things.
I think I just made you honest.
No,
Are
actually,
you a serial killer? Like honestly, when
uh,
did you start killing butterflies?
I thought you were asking about cereal. Uh, I don't even eat cereal. I'm not a serial killer.
Not cereal, not like that.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
More
Mosquitoes and
butterflies for
flies.
Joseph.
Mosquitoes and flies. Those are basically the two types of bugs that I kill.
Good.
Otherwise, no. I see no reason for killing
And
bugs.
Yeah, me
Dave,
neither.
there is a corner where in front of the house where spiders like to go, and for whatever reason, the bugs like to go over there. So I let them build a web in that corner, and I leave it alone. It's like as long as it's eating the bugs, I don't care. Keeps the bugs away, and it's out of my way and out of my reach, so I don't have to worry about it.
And the thing is,
I hate
yeah, you know
spiders.
what? Spiders literally they don't bother me. Okay, when there is like when there are spider webs, and they usually become very quickly dusty. Okay, I just uh, clean those spider webs and tell him, okay, build a new one. I don't mind it. And when Kronos says like ticks and the fleas and yeah, of course, but ticks they usually don't find ticks in your home.
Not
So
usually. Okay. Dave has a legitimate question. How would the ecosystem be negatively affected if I willed away all scorpions? I don't know. How would it?
So I can say that the ecosystem in Slovakia wouldn't be affected at all. I don't know how some African regions would be impacted by that one. But Scorpios are actually like cute animals. You're gonna have bad luck because you killed a ladybug, and I did, but I didn't kill a ladybug. I don't kill ladybugs. You don't need to kill them. Okay, as I said, flies because they are annoying, mosquitoes because they are annoying, and your occasional wasp. But wasps are basically, yeah, dangerous,
Yes.
especially when you are allergic like I am. It's not like one of those life-threatening allergies, but definitely the swellings are not nice.
Do they have the Raid Wasp and Hornet spray? It's a black
Oh
bottle,
yes,
shoots
oh
like a
yes,
laser that kills on
like
contact.
like like something like I have actually a can of that spray because usually they are trying to build a nest in some
Right, right.
very badly reachable corners of the house on the outside, but still.
Well, when I could walk, I used to keep at least 6 to 8 of those cans
I have
on
like one
hand
or
at
two
any
now.
given
Yeah.
time,
Hmm.
just in case.
And it
Just
has
in
a
case.
reach of, I don't know, like maybe 20
20
feet or
feet.
something. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And the thing is, you can kill anything with it. I mean, it'll pretty much kill anything you hit, not just wasps. Any type of insect, small animals, whatever. Not that I would ever try it, but
It's
it was
always funny when you,
clearly,
yeah, when the
you
wasps
know,
are then just dropping down like bam,
yeah.
bam, bam. Yeah.
Uh, I mean, that is like, I almost feel bad. Like, we shouldn't have that type of technology. I mean,
But it's us or them in
would
that
would
case.
would Captain Picard use it? No,
No.
but Captain Cisco would.
I'm with Lance.
Cisco, he would even put a flamethrower at the end, or at least or lighter, in front of the can.
Yep.
Like before it shoots, it even turns into flame.
Hey, Chief, can we make this more deadly? Uh, more deadly, sir.
Kirk would shoot
Uh,
it. Cisco would shoot it with a flame. You're right.
Jill, you're about to say something?
Oh, I was gonna say I'm with Lance. I leave my spiders alone because they kill the mosquitoes as long as they're outside.
Yeah, but
Otherwise,
if they're inside,
if they're inside, I put them in a jar and take them outside.
okay,
I
well,
can.
Yeah, in the summer I do that as well. I take the spiders out, but it's winter right now. Shall I threaten the life of a spider by putting him
Yes.
out to freeze to death?
Yes.
better to take them out of its misery.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, in that case, I'd probably have to.
Take care, Alexander.
Have a
Yes,
good
Eric,
day,
you do.
Eric. And just for you, before you go, because I know it'll help your day.
Listen to me very carefully because I'm only going to say this once. Coffee. Black.
Coffee. Black. While I've got your attention, there are...
Coffee first. Well, this mentor would like another cup of coffee. I'm just gonna have to give up coffee. Want some coffee?
If I'm not mistaken, that's your third cup this morning.
Fourth, and on a day like today, it won't be my last. Coffee. The finest organic suspension ever devised. Commander, set a new course. There's coffee in that nebula.
Oh, we're gonna get Eric Sander a raise at work so he can pay for super chats for that one.
And Kronos says no more coffee. Kronos, for you in that case, what is it like? Decaf soy latte.
Ooh,
Have a
yeah.
wonderful day, Arabic. I didn't get to say it earlier.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Arabic. And yes, we know you love Janeway.
That's a good question, Kronos. I'm not sure if Earl Grey is
She's
written
alright.
with an A or an E.
I think it's an
E.
E.
E. It looks wrong, but it's E. Yeah.
But both alternatives are allowed in the English language for the color gray, right?
But in English, I think it's just E. So, being it's from England, it would be E.
I like the
Uh,
smell of the Earl Grey tea. By the way, sorry, Captain. Go.
and yes, I have to admit, I first tried Earl Grey tea because of Jean-Luc Picard, but
Yeah, same
I
here.
happen to
Same
like it.
here.
Who didn't?
I mean, I just had regular black tea before that, and it's like, tea is tea. Earl Grey tea. Okay. And here's another thing that I learned because I didn't want hot tea in the summer. I went to this coffee shop. They had these little pots you can order, and so I would get a pot of hot tea, um, and then a glass of ice, and then I'd pour the tea over the ice stuff, obviously, and drink it. It tastes very different when ice versus cold. I mean versus hot. Excuse me. Earl Grey cold does not taste the same as Earl Grey hot.
No, definitely not.
And
And
if
I
you're
like,
getting the
sorry,
non-brand kind, it's called
yeah.
English breakfast.
But English breakfast tea is just basically black tea.
Yeah.
Earl Grey has this flavor of this. What is it called? Like bergamot oil, I think. So it has very specific like smell to it,
Mhm.
and I know that the English drink it with lemon, but I like it with milk as well. Either black, basically as it is, or then with milk. And I mean cow's milk. Please, everybody in the chat, no sheep or goat.
I
I take
was
my
not thinking that. Thank you very much. Nice. Go
yeah,
ahead,
right.
Bill.
who who drinks goat milk? I don't know. I don't know anybody who
That's
drinks
the
goat milk.
problem. Everybody thinks that I do, which I
That's
Oh,
only
don't.
because of salty treasure.
because you talk about it, I guess. You talk all about goat milk. I think you drink it.
I goat cheese, not
Makes
milk.
sense.
Yeah, no, it's definitely and especially in a country like mine before the the fall of communism, we had the big selection of buying black tea or strawberry tea, and that was about it. And then something like is it called elderberry?
Hmm.
Yeah, elderberry tea or something like few of those flowery types, but otherwise nothing like a wide selection of, I don't know, Darjeeling or Earl Grey, or just you know assortment of different types of black tea from different parts of the world.
No, Kronos. No, no, no. Just no.
What now? Because there is like two-thirds of his comments are basically fall into the
See,
category no, no, no. Oh no, no.
see, the rest are no. That's a no, 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 no. Yeah.
That sounds just horrible. Cat milking. Yeah. Question mark, exclamation point. Oh, that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
leave it to the kittens.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. That's okay. Let me ask you something. Have you seen Joe? Have you seen any of the new iterations of Trek?
Unfortunately, I have some of them. The first two seasons of STD and the first season of Picard, and all of that just wore me out so much that now I will only watch Berto Pre 5 reviews.
See, there's a couple of episodes in season 3 you have to see.
Oh,
The first one being the second episode, because 90% of that episode has no Michael Burnham in it.
97. And that was
wow.
actually a good one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard about that. Heard
Okay,
about that
that one.
episode.
Then there was
I've
another
heard
episode
about the episodes.
where they were talking about the replicated apple.
The replicated apples? What? Oh, the poop apples. Yeah.
Not bad for shit, is it? Yeah, that line I can remember verbatim. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, it all makes sense in the Kelvin timeline.
It does.
Season 3 has my all-time favorite episode of Discovery of all time, definitely, and it's Unification 3,
What?
because that episode was just vomit-inducing. Many people say how good the episode was. I mean, those people who enjoy Discovery, and I can tell you, Jill, that I was a big proponent, not proponent, but how to say it. I was a big defendant of Discovery, but as of last episode of season 2, the show like I lost all my hopes, and season 4 makes me desperate.
Yeah, I was in season 2 wanting the AI that wanted to be an AI to destroy the ship, and when it didn't, I knew I was done watching Discovery.
It's so that was just a pure disaster. And
Yeah.
Unification Part 3 is the episode where they literally tuned the Michael Burnham appraisal to 1000. It was just crazy. Every second sentence was how Michael Burnham is great in that episode, and I was like, please stop saying that. If she is so great, show me why she is so great. Don't put it in dialogue when you don't have nothing substantial behind it. And when Book said, you come from a family of overachievers.
Absolutely. That's the major tenet of storytelling. Show, do not tell.
Yeah,
And they don't get it.
yeah. You.
I'm sorry. I get it when you're at the like beginning of let's say the Star Wars scroll. You give a little description of the background information. Then, in the movie, you show what happens. Beyond the text that you're using for a reference point, you don't tell shit. You show it.
So that was an episode that really was like, okay, I'm done. And then in season 4, the first episode was actually really watchable. I really enjoyed it. And I was like, okay, please continue like this and it can become something.
I hear reports that Book is not that bad of a character. Like he's kind of okay from what I hear from people.
The book character. The problem with the book character, he is good, but in season 4, I don't know how many spoilers I can talk. since you didn't watch it.
Oh, I don't. Oh, I don't care about spoilers. It's okay. Go
Okay,
ahead.
okay. Book's
Spoiled
planet,
shit.
where he is from, gets destroyed by once again a
Oh yeah.
galaxy-threatening anomaly.
hmm
So his
All
planet
right.
is destroyed, and
The one that is stupid big. That doesn't. It's so big. It defies all
yes,
logic.
nobody sees it, but it's the size of 5 light years, but nobody can see it. Yes, exactly. And the problem is, we are now in episode 6 of the show, and he is still basically a struggling, broken man who is so sad about everything. And I can understand, but in terms of how you write TV shows, get over it and let's focus on something else. Don't
Yeah,
make
something that's productive. Like
basically they made the focal point of his character of season 4 uh, a sad guy.
it's okay for your tragedy to drive your purpose, but have a purpose.
But
Have
have a
something.
purpose. But you know, he is
Have
basic.
something to do. That makes
And
sense to me.
another thing is, to this point, every single character on that show didn't have a normal life. Everybody had like went through some tragedies, but such you don't find like in a group of 100 people, you maybe find like 5 people or who really survived like a horrible personal tragedy, you know, tragedy. And what they do here on Discovery, every single character is basically has basically PTSD because of something, and they are determined. Their characters are determined. Everything they are doing is determined by that single thing happening in their lives, and it's
Yeah, imagine
tiring.
if every
It's
single
tiring.
after Best of Both Worlds, if every single scene with Picard had him distressing over having been a Borg, that would have been so
Yes,
tiring.
exactly.
Lance describes it pretty well here. Um, Trip lost his sister in Enterprise. That affected him all the way throughout the season, but it wasn't front and center with all of his scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, which here
How did you know I was getting ready to highlight that anyhow? You're good, Jill. You're good.
yeah,
Oh, thanks.
no, it's really, and the
And good morning, Simple
dialogue
Jack.
is so horrible.
Oh yeah, that's why I don't watch it anymore. I just don't have any faith that they're going to hire any sci-fi writers, and when they do, they call them racists and fire them, even though they're black. So the only that Walter Mosley was the only
Yeah,
real
I heard the story. I know the story. Yeah, that was ridiculous.
real author that they
I'm not
hired.
sure if they fired him or he left, but definitely yeah, he is no more with the writers team.
Well, I don't even think he got to work on an episode. He was just sharing his experience because he thought that they wanted to actually explore these ideas and do something positive with it. So he was sharing his real life story, and he got put down for it. I guess he didn't want to deal with that. And I don't blame him. Good
So
morning,
yeah.
Darius Munchausen.
Hi, Darius. Or as I
Good
usually
morning,
say,
Darius.
Guten Tag, Herr Baron. Yeah. No, it's like, but you know what? I will watch it. I will suffer probably throughout the rest of the season. But I have like high hopes for season 2 of Picard. I don't know
Really?
why.
You
Yeah,
do? Did you
yeah,
see the trailer while they're driving a car?
yeah.
You're
You,
excited for that?
you know what? If it fits into the into the context of the story, if it fits, why not? You know what, Jill? Why am I saying it? Because when we saw the first trailers and the first pictures from Star Trek Prodigy, uh, Everybody was like, the animation sucks, or it doesn't look like Star Trek at all, and everything. And at the end, you have the best new Star Trek there.
That's because of the distance it has from Alex Kurtzman. The bigger the distance from Alex Kurtzman, the better.
Agreed.
Um,
My thing with Discovery, for one, I mean there were many things, but it should never have started pre-TOS. It should have automatically started in the 30 whatever 32nd century, whatever it is. Not before TOS. No, no. Mm-mm.
Oh, you know
It
what,
would make
Captain?
more sense.
But the problem is that not the Discovery only did created basically a mess in the lore of Star Trek. Basically, with everything that happened after Enterprise chronologically, with them going into the 32nd century, everything that you want to put in the time frame between Picard and Discovery will basically be a prequel to Discovery.
Yep.
When you think about it, it's I'm not sure which one of the scenarios is worse, because basically Discovery has right now the possibility to influence the whole Star Trek history between the 23rd century when they left until the 32nd century when they arrived. So Discovery has the power right now to influence of the 900 plus years of Star Trek history.
well, good thing its own separate canon, completely separate from everything past 2005.
Is it?
Yeah, it's its own thing. It's born from the Kelvin universe, and it's not of the original Prime timeline. No matter, even though they say it is, but that's not really the case.
I agree with you. Yeah.
I would like to be have it like that. You know what, they could basically do the uh, Terminator Dark Fate, or uh, what is it, Ghostbusters Afterlife with it, with certain Star Trek show. They would basically
Exactly.
ignore everything what happened between, like, like on Terminator, between Terminator 2 and Terminator Dark Fate, despite Dark Fate was a disaster. And
Right.
with
Afterlife decanonized 2016. That was beautiful.
which is the best thing that could happen, because 2016 was just a pure tragedy, loss of basically misuse of celluloid. And Afterlife was a really entertaining movie. I really enjoyed that one.
I agree.
It had basically, and we were discussing it yesterday, so I'm not sure if
Please, no spoilers, not Ryan
Oh, no
Johnson.
spoilers?
I didn't watch that last episode of Dexter yet.
Oh,
I'll watch
Dexter,
it
Dexter.
today.
for
Okay,
Dexter.
okay, Dexter. Okay. And
I'll,
is it going to be? Is it just a like a mini series, or are
there's
they?
just one season of Dexter,
It's just one season. Okay.
from what I hear. I don't
Um.
think it's coming back. Yeah.
Oh, so it's like not Ryan Johnson says, it's a new Dexter limited series. So if it's limited, yeah, it can be like 1 or 2 seasons. The question is, how when does Dexter start in this new season? This is something that you can tell me.
It starts years later, probably about real time. I don't know.
Hmm.
However many years it's been.
I think something like 8.
He's already, yes. He's already left his logging camp in the Pacific Northwest, and he's living somewhere else in the country under a new identity.
Cool. No, because if I remember correctly, it ends up on a very stupid, like a stupid with him basically living on a boat. Is that one how it ends? The original series?
Well, the series ends in him driving into a hurricane,
Or driving, yeah.
flying, his boat into a hurricane. But then after the credits, I believe, you see that he's alive in a logging camp in the Pacific Northwest somewhere. So he survived the hurricane. The hurricane destroyed the boat, so they thought he died. So the science or whatever records him as being killed in the hurricane. Records died that Dexter died, and so then he just pops up somewhere else, assuming with a fake name, and that's where we left. And he had sent his son to South America to with his girlfriend, but they never go. He never goes after her, Hannah, who was pretty damn attractive, even if she was a serial killer.
Yeah, but they didn't kill random people,
I know.
So it wasn't that. They had standards.
I still remember the time I was explaining Dexter to my friend, and she didn't understand that it wasn't a reality show. I don't understand. How can this be allowed on TV? I was like, well, he only kills bad people. She's like, he's a serial killer. I was like, yeah, but it's still fun. I was like, you do realize this isn't a reality show. It was so fun.
A serial killer with standards. Reminds me of Deadpool.
Yeah.
I just watched recently the first Deadpool, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. It's still such a funny movie.
And as Dave G. Sound says, Dexter takes place in the prime timeline. Absolutely. And you know what? I bet the mirror universe had no Dexter. I bet in the mirror universe there was no Harry. He had no code. And that's why the mirror universe is so effed up.
Yeah, Darius Munchausen explains everything earlier about the prime timeline is the non-Kelvin timeline of the Bad Robot license, but still not the original canon timeline. It pretends to be, but it's 25% different. And he goes on to say, the JJ movies take place in the Kelvin timeline. STD and P-Hard take place in the Prime timeline, where Spock Prime comes from in 2009. But none of it is the original canonical timeline. I think that wraps it up pretty good.
Yeah, but I could play a devil's advocate here and
Oh yeah,
say
you sure could. I'd like to do that, thank you.
Didn't Picard change the timeline by going back in time in Star Trek 8 because then we basically had Borg on Earth in basically during Archer's time. Yeah, season 2, what is it called? Regeneration. The episode Regeneration.
Correct.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Or didn't Kirk change the timeline by going back in Star Trek 4 by saving George and Gracie? What are
Yeah.
predestination paradoxes, and what are impacts on the timeline? Hmm? Which was supposed to happen? Which part of Star Trek was not supposed to happen? And there we go. And with every time travel story, you find inconsistencies.
Of course.
Yeah, time travel always screws everything up. So you're totally on point with assuming that those things
Yeah.
can affect the original timeline.
Because
But
because we s- yeah,
there's still branches from it though, or
yeah.
loops or whatever you want.
Yeah, we saw it on Voyager when it was, I think, as well, season 4, basically, when they went to 1996.
I do have a question, though. I do have a question. How is it a 21st century man can create a little device that nobody can replicate, even in the 24th century? Like,
Mhm.
they can't figure out how to create a different one,
Yeah.
which doesn't make any sense.
Are you talking about the mobile emitter?
Mobile emitter, yes.
The mobile emitter was from the future. It wasn't created in the 24th century.
Yeah, it was yeah.
It was assembled by a man from the 21st
No,
century.
no, it wasn't. He got it. He didn't assemble it. He had it. He got it. It was already created
It was
because
it was
the
it was
quantum
it
signature was from the future.
was the quantum signature from the future? Wasn't
Of the
it like?
mobile emitter, yes, because when the episode where it joined and it created the Borg, it was the Borg was from the future.
Oh, you're right. You are right. So the emitter must have been on the ship. So it wasn't like a creation, or it could have been like a created with the technology of the 26th, 27th century,
I think it was.
where but definitely it was a future technology.
Mhm.
That's another impact on the timeline. Would we have today computers if there wasn't, or would they? Yeah, that in that timeline. Would the people of 1996 in Star Trek have the technology if there wasn't the crash of the ship, of the time ship from what was his name? Oh,
Braxton.
Starling.
Braxton. Yeah,
Braxton.
thank you.
Braxton, yeah. Sorry.
So there are so many breaches of the timeline that the TVA, with the TVA would have problems solving it.
That's from
From Loki.
Loki.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never
And
watched
for
Loki. The only thing I know about him is that he was a crocodile or an alligator.
Yeah, in one episode. That was a funny one. And
I
it was
just,
one of the variances of his. Yeah,
I
being a
just never
crocodile.
heard anything about it that was appealing. It wasn't like it's, oh, I would hate to watch it,
Yeah, the only thing I really
but
hear about it besides
that
that was that he got
there was no draw.
kicked in the region.
Yeah, you know what the thing with Loki is that basically what happens in that show has a big influence on basically the theater releases like Spider-Man and as well the coming Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, because without the things that happened in Loki, basically those two movies couldn't take place because basically in that show Loki destroys the one timeline that the timekeepers were keeping. And it was explained even in the what is it called? Not Infinity War, in Endgame, when Banner comes to when Banner visits the what's her name, Tilda Swinton, her character, and she gives him the time stone and explains basically to Banner the whole timeline, how it branches and how it shouldn't branch, and everything. So without so this has a direct connection to Loki, and Loki basically destroys the one timeline, and yeah, that's why everything what happens in Spider-Man and everything that's going to happen in Doctor Strange can actually happen. At least that's my understanding of the whole story.
Interesting. Good morning, Snortapoopus Cuber. I liked Spider-Man, even if it happened because Doctor Strange messed up a spell.
Yeah. I have to say I didn't watch it. Didn't see it because all the theaters are closed here, at least, or they were closed until what's today? Tuesday. Yesterday, as of yesterday, they opened the theaters. So I have to check if our theaters bothered even to buy like Spider-Man and all the other movies.
Well, I hope so. If
Yeah,
so, go check it out.
because I mentioned it yesterday. We had theaters open during the whole year for very few periods of time here and there, a little bit in the summer and now in October. That the most like visited movie of the year 2021 in Slovak Republic was the Paw Patrol, the animated movie. Closely followed by James Bond, yeah, because they didn't finish the run, the theatrical run of James Bond, and they had to close the theaters again.
Paw Patrol.
Yeah,
The toddler show.
yeah, toddlers. It's like for the 3 to 5 year olds, yeah, pretty much.
It's funny. That's
And
like if Baby Shark got the most views.
yeah, exactly. But I saw it in the theaters because me and my wife went with my niece, who is 5, so the right audience. And the movie had
Mhm.
so many inside jokes for adults. It was hilarious. Yeah, because usually who goes to the theater with the children? The parents or some adult
Right.
supervision.
That's pretty considerate of them to actually bother
Yeah,
to
so
do
so
that.
it is very considered from them that they put like inside jokes there. There is, I don't know. Have you seen something from the show? At least know what it is
Oh yeah,
about.
I have kids, so yeah, I've seen
So
Paw
so
Patrol.
so when they have when they are in their small city, they have there the tower where they all have their bed cave basically, where they dress up and everything. And they in the
Mhm.
movie they go to the city, and in the city the Paw Patrol headquarters is basically something that is probably 10 times bigger than what they have in their small city. And one of the pups asks the boy, where where does the money come from, and he says something like, from official merchandise.
Mm.
And this type of jokes in the whole movie, so it was funny. Yeah. Yeah, and then James Bond was the other movie that I could see in the theaters, and that was it for me in 2021. So literally everything like Dune, Matrix, or Ghostbusters, nothing. Everything was on
Yeah, so you
basically
had to
home
wait for HBO Max and Disney
for
Plus
basically
maybe
home
for those.
releases. Yes, yeah. I waited for the Jack Sparrow network on Matrix and Dune, but the what is it called? The Ghostbusters. It was on Apple TV, so there we could watch it for the $20 or €20 that they asked for it. But my neighbor's wife purchased it, so we watched it over at their house. So there is. So Paw Patrol was as meta as Matrix 4? No, better. No, because with Matrix, I had hype and expectations, and they didn't deliver. That was the biggest problem of the movie. It didn't deliver on the expectations.
Oh yeah, I agree.
I saw the original. That's all I've seen.
That's all you need to see.
That's
You
all you
did
need to
perfect.
see. It's one of the movies
Don't
that
even bother.
didn't require any type of sequel, like nothing. The movie was great. It ended on a perfect note, and it didn't require a second, nor a third, nor a fourth movie.
I understand that there were people that really got into it. I wasn't one of them.
And Kronos, I agree. I would rather watch a John Wick sequel because you know what to expect from that type of movie. It's basically uh, um, very aggressive type or a very aggressive way of killing people. Yeah, just exactly. Don't kill any more dogs. I don't mind. Kill as many people as you wish in those movies, but no dogs.
I agree.
There is. Matrix 4 was terrible. Can't wait for Matrix 5. You know what? It's not coming. It's not coming because it's a financial disaster.
Matrix 5, the Catrix.
Catrix.
Well, yeah.
And there, Dave G says on Paramount Plus, season 7 of Voyager episode included with Paramount Plus. Episode 9, Flesh and Blood, asks me to purchase it. Not included?
Yes. As of the new year, they removed all of Star Trek from Amazon Prime from being able to watch it. So
Not Amazon
any
Prime, he said Paramount Plus.
well, okay, that's the thing. He mentioned okay, he's looking at Amazon Prime. It says to combine Paramount Plus with it so that he can watch Voyager. But if he doesn't have Paramount Plus, it'll ask him to purchase the episodes. At least that's what I'm assuming is happening there. Oh, you're on Paramount.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He's on Paramount Plus.
No kidding.
Not
That's
Prime.
crazy.
It is.
So yeah, if I went ahead to and actually subscribed to Paramount Plus, I would expect to be able to watch all of real Star Trek. Just that one
Even
episode?
you know what? Even the Unreal one, because it's their production, it should be there for free, basically, or for the subscription fee. I'm not saying free, subscription fee. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
And Chronos says someone is a yar.
Right.
Yes.
I don't understand the question. Paramount Plus doesn't have a way to purchase. You
Yeah.
can't
doesn't-
purchase outside stuff. So Paramount Plus season 7 of Voyager episode 9, Flesh and Blood, asked me to purchase it. I'll go check it right now.
Go for it.
Paramount.
Oh, that's the one for 47 with the species 47. What's their number?
4792.
8472.
8472.
479.
And Darius, I didn't actually see the after credits scene. I just heard about it
479. Who?
for the
What
Matrix 4.
species is that?
Species 8472. That's the weird fluidic space.
No, I know that, but you were saying 478, whatever.
I started with 47 something. I didn't know the number. I don't care about the number.
8472.
Why are they referring to the race with a Borg description, and even Janeway refers to them? She never bothered to ask what's their name. How should we call you? No, you stick with the
Borg
Borg
designation, yeah.
description. Yeah.
Season 7, episode 9, Flesh and Blood. 9. It's working for me. In fact, I've watched it recently on my Paramount Plus, which is in the United States. Season 7, episode 9, Flesh and Blood and Voyager. It's here. It's working.
You may just have to go straight through Paramount Plus.
Yes, you do. You can't watch it from Amazon.
Star Trek Voyager watch party.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you, Captain. Your channel is going to be taken down. But yeah, we have a Voyager party.
Oh, I know. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
This doesn't look like the Species 8472 episode.
No, what is this for an episode? Flesh and Blood. It's not Flesh and Blood. Oh, Flesh and Blood is. Oh, sorry, it's not the one. This is the one where they have the holograms with the Herogen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mixed up episodes. Okay. Yeah, the hologram episode. Yeah. In the flesh. Okay, because the other was in the flesh. Okay. In the flesh was the name of the other episode. Okay.
Now go sit in the corner and put on the cone of disappointment.
No, I will eat vegan for the rest of the week. Actually, you know what? I couldn't do it.
Yeah, at least eat vegetarian so you can have some eggs.
Vegetarian
we
is
don't
not a
want
problem.
you to get worse.
Vegetarian is not a problem. Vegan is a problem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want you to get worse.
Yeah, because I don't like the things that the vegans take and say it tastes like beef. First of all, how can you know? And second thing, it doesn't taste like beef. Whatever, or like with seitan. Okay, it tastes like when you prepare it properly, it will taste like chicken, like chicken. No, it doesn't. Chicken is chicken, and I don't know. Flowers are flowers. That's it. Yeah, vegan beef isn't beef, Kronos.
Why would you want that?
I see, Dave. Interesting. Okay. I guess it's just a F up then. You can get it on actual Paramount Plus though, if you
Okay, let me
need
check.
to see it.
Yeah,
That's
that's
weird.
yeah, $1.99. That doesn't make any sense. Except, yeah, that's Prime. You're not on Paramount Plus. You literally, I think you just have to go through Paramount Plus for that. Even though it's connected, I don't ask me why. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'd just say to sign out, sign back in, see what happens. Or, completely close the app, restart your TV or whatever device. Sounds like a bug.
Could be. Yeah, it could be easily fixed. Ah, there's Munchausen Kapla Burno Prey 5. Hail on Kuroka. And yes, Carlos, Jill is smart. So, anyhow,
Sorry, Captain, that I'm not talking. I'm just trying to answer here an email.
I know you need to work. I understand that. Just make sure that you do pass along birthday wishes to your wife.
I will, and I hope I will be. I will get her to, at least to listen to one of the streams this week, because she's still like preoccupied with the work.
At the end, I'll have something for you to share with her. That way, she doesn't necessarily have to watch the stream to get the
Okay,
message.
I will.
Happy birthday to your wife, the
Thank you
randomers.
very much. I will. How do you forward the wishes to her? Okay. I feel it sucks when the birthday is like in middle of the week, and but okay, we I know that the in-laws who live around the corner will drop by. I think in around like 2 hours, just to wish her like her parents. But I know that we are doing like a small family gathering, a small celebration on Saturday.
I hope you have fun. And good morning, the Catman, aka D.D. Myers. How are you today?
Good morning, Catman.
Hey, Didi. And yeah, where are the
What?
the disappointment when I find out that I'm looking something up in a wrong Excel chart. It's like, oh.
Kapla Didi.
So let's see here. Gap Stargate, what's going on today? So you've had a lot to say in the chat, which is always cool. Yep, TD's back. It's always cool.
Cap, I gotta get going.
No problem, Bird.
Take care.
Guys. Joseph, again, happy birthday to your wife. And to the root of Jill, always nice to see you. Cap, we'll talk soon.
Absolutely.
Kapla, bird.
Kapla.
Kapla.
There.
We didn't ask Bert if he's going to do a stream today.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
I don't know.
Well, what does he normally do on Tuesdays?
He's lazy in the last few months. Okay, let's be honest. He had some health issues. But he did like a gaming stream open panel thing, but I think for the last 2 months there was no Tuesday stream, which I completely understand. But usually he does like his Monday and Friday the bed life thing, basically like him entertaining the crowds. And Wednesdays is Deep Space Nine watch party. And on Sundays we have a watch party of, what is it called? The Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone.
The original one. Which is very interesting because I never watched the original Twilight Zone never before, so for me it is like premiere, and it is so interesting watching a show with actors who are to 99.5% all of them are dead. And are dead basically because it's like a 60-year-old show. The fun part was recently I watched Bird had an episode about a small boy, like 6-year-old boy that was terrorizing the whole village because he had like he could read thoughts, and everybody who had like bad thoughts about him or something that he was doing, he sent in the cornfield. Basically, he killed those people. And the actor then later was as well on the original run of Lost in Space, and he had also now, like decades and decades later, a cameo on Lost in Space in the Netflix show. So that basically acting throughout his whole life. And when you think about it, literally, the episodes of the Twilight Zone are the things that we are watching right now are literally 60 years old episodes because it's from the year 1962.
And NB Geek, what video software? I haven't heard you say. I asked yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it was yesterday. Didn't hear what you said about that. Okay, let's see here. We're just over 3 hours. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. I do want to go ahead and do that little thing for Erica real quick so that she can, well, I'll be back in a minute. And put me in big there. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Erica. Happy birthday to you.
Definitely show this part of the stream to Erica, and I would like to thank in everybody's name, in Erica's name, to everybody who sent her birthday wishes here on the stream. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. And thank you again for watching. And before we leave, I have one last message to send out. Just one moment. And
Remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent.
have a great day.